I've got to tell you something, and I need you to actually listen. That thing you're going after, the cash, the promotion, the bigger place, the perfect body, the respect, whatever you believe is finally going to make your life click. It won't give you what you think it's going to give you. I'm Robert, 80 years old, and I spent about 50 years of my life chasing things that were never going to fill the emptiness I was trying to fix. 50 years. That's a long time to run in the wrong direction. So stay with me for a few minutes, because what took me half a century to understand, I'm going to try to hand to you right now. And maybe, just maybe, you won't lose as much time as I did. We all do this. We all say, I'll be happy when. I'll be happy when I get the promotion. I'll be happy when I've paid off the house. I'll be happy when I retire. I'll be happy when people finally respect me. I said that my entire life, my whole damn life. And you know what? I got the promotion. I paid off the house. I retired. People respect me, I think. I don't know. At 80, you stop counting that stuff. But here's what nobody tells you. When you get the thing, there's always a next thing. Always. The finish line keeps moving. You think you're close, then you look up, and it's farther away than when you started. I spent 50 years sprinting toward a finish line that wasn't even real. Let me say something about myself I'm not proud of. I grew up poor, not starving poor, but poor enough to feel it. My dad worked in a factory his entire life, came home exhausted every night, hands torn up, and people still looked at him like he was nothing, like he didn't count. I saw that. I was maybe 10, 11, and I watched the way people treated my father, and something inside me said, that won't be me. I'm going to be somebody. I'm going to make people respect me. So that's what I did. I worked. God, I worked. 60, 70 hours a week sometimes. I missed my kids growing up. Missed dinners. Missed baseball games. Missed everything. But in my head, I was building something. I was becoming somebody. By 52, I was a vice president, corner office. People called me Sir. My name was on the door. And you know what? I felt nothing. I mean, not literally nothing. It's hard to explain. It was empty. Like I climbed this whole mountain, and when I reached the top, there was nothing there. Just another mountain. I remember sitting in that corner office, door shut, staring out the window, thinking, so this is it. This is what I traded everything for. It took me another 20 years to understand what was going on. 20 years. I guess I learned slow. Here's what I finally understood. I wasn't really chasing money. I wasn't really chasing titles. I wasn't even truly chasing respect, not deep down. I was chasing a feeling. I wanted to feel like I was enough, like I mattered, like I deserved to be here. That's what I was after. And I believed if I achieved enough, if I climbed high enough, that feeling would finally show up. But you can't get that feeling from a job title. You can't pull it out of a paycheck. You can't buy it with people calling you Sir. That feeling, the feeling of being enough, I could have given myself the whole time. I didn't need anyone to approve it. I didn't need to earn it. I just needed to choose it. Choose to believe I was worthy, that I mattered, that I was enough exactly as I was. I could have done that at 25. I did it at 73. That's 48 years gone, trying to earn something that was already mine. Same mistake happened in my marriage. Different details, same pattern. I thought, if I provide enough, If I give my wife the house, the cars, the nice stuff, she'll be happy. We'll be happy. That was my role, right? Provide. So I provided. I provided like crazy. But you know what my wife actually wanted? She wanted me there, present, listening. And I wasn't. I was at work, or thinking about work, or too drained from work to be any kind of company. We almost split up when I was about 48. And it wasn't because I wasn't successful. It was because I was gone. Even when I was home, I was gone. She told me once, and I remember it clear as day, she said, "Robert, I don't need the money. I need you. I need you to look at me. I need you to hear me. I need you to be here." And I didn't get it. I thought I was there. I was paying the bills, wasn't I? I was keeping a roof over our heads. It took me years to understand the difference between providing for someone and being present with someone. They are not the same thing, not even close. I'm 80 now. Most of my friends are around my age, some older, some younger. A few are already gone. And I've noticed something. The miserable ones, they're still chasing, still comparing, still keeping score. I've got a friend. He's 84, and he's still angry his neighbor has a nicer car. 84, still peeking over the fence, still measuring his life against other people, and he's miserable. Truly miserable. I've got another friend. She's 79, and all she talks about is what she doesn't have. Her knees hurt. Her kids don't call enough. Her pension isn't big enough. Everything is a complaint. Everything is a crisis. She's been unhappy as long as I've known her, and she'll stay unhappy until the day she dies, because she's still waiting for something outside of her to change so she can finally feel okay. But then I've got other friends. And these people, I can't fully explain it, but they've got something. A lightness, a calm. They aren't trying to prove anything to anyone. They're not keeping score. They're just here, present, curious, enjoying what's right in front of them. My friend George, he's 86, and he's the happiest man I know. He doesn't have much. Small apartment, fixed income, health isn't great. But he wakes up every morning grateful. He's always learning something, reading, asking questions, noticing things. He told me once, he said, "Robert, I spent 60 years trying to be somebody. Now I'm just trying to be here, and it's so much better." That's the difference. It's not money. It's not health. It's not even family, though that helps. It's whether you've made peace with yourself, whether you've stopped chasing and started being. You want to know what real freedom feels like? I'll tell you. It's not having a pile of money. I know people with money who are trapped in their own minds, worried about everything, unable to enjoy anything. Real freedom is when what used to bother you doesn't bother you anymore. When somebody says something nasty and it slides off you like water. When you're not walking around desperate for everyone to like you. When you can look in the mirror, see an old 80-year-old man staring back and say, "Yeah, that's me, and I'm okay with that." Real freedom is not needing anything outside of you to feel okay inside of you. And that, my friend, takes most people a lifetime to learn. Some never learn it. They die still chasing, still waiting, still convinced happiness is just around the next corner. Here's the trap, and I want you to really get this. You think once you get the thing, you'll feel satisfied, but you won't. There's always another thing. I paid off my house when I was 58. Thought I'd finally feel free. Thought I'd finally relax. You know what happened? I started stressing about the next thing. Retirement savings, healthcare costs. What if the market collapses? What if this? What if that? The fear didn't disappear when my situation improved. The fear just grabbed a new target. And that's when I realized something important. Fear doesn't go away when your life gets better. Fear goes away when you change. When you decide you're not letting it run your life anymore. When you decide you're okay right now, today, no matter what tomorrow brings. That's an inside job. No amount of money can do that for you. No achievement, no relationship. It's something you have to do for yourself. Everything I thought I wanted, the title, the money, the house, the respect, I didn't actually want those things. I wanted to feel safe. I wanted to feel like I mattered. I wanted to feel loved. And I was looking for those feelings in all the wrong places. I was trying to get them from my job, from my bank account, from other people's opinions. But those feelings, safety, worthiness, love, I could have given them to myself at any time. I didn't have to earn them. I only had to accept them. Accept that I was already safe, already worthy, already loved. That sounds easy, I know it does. But it took me 50 years to truly understand it. And I'm still working on it. Honestly, I'm 80 and I'm still practicing. Young people think happiness is at the finish line. I thought that too. But there is no finish line. Get one thing, there's another thing. You fix one problem, another shows up. That's life. That's how it goes. So if you're waiting until everything is perfect before you allow yourself to be happy, you're going to wait forever because it will never be perfect. Something will always be off. Something will always feel missing. The journey is the destination. I heard someone say that once and I didn't understand it. Now I do. This is it. Right here. Right now. This is your life. Not when you get the promotion. Not when you meet the right person. Not when you clear the debt. Now. And if you can't find some peace while you're on the way to where you're going, you won't find it when you arrive either. I promise you. I've lived it. The arrival doesn't feel the way you imagine it's going to feel. So here's what I want you to walk away with. Stop waiting. Stop telling yourself, I'll be happy when. That's a lie. I believed that lie for 50 years, and all it gave me was 50 years of delayed living. Whatever you think you need to be happy, you don't need it. What you need is to decide you're enough right now, today, with everything exactly as it is. You're enough. Do you hear me? You're already enough. You don't have to prove it. You don't have to earn it. You only have to accept it. I'm 80 years old. I've made plenty of mistakes. I've chased plenty of wrong things. I've wasted a lot of time. But the one thing I know for sure is this. Everything you're looking for is already inside you. You just have to stop running long enough to notice. If this hits you, share it with someone who's grinding themselves into dust, chasing something that's never going to make them whole. And tell me in the comments, what's your I'll be happy when? What are you waiting for? What would change if you decided you were enough right now? And don't forget to subscribe.